Sorry, it's been like too long since we poked fun at each other. I just felt like I had
It
to.
just happened not too long ago.
I got it, everybody.
Yo, you legit pushed her.
I was hoping.
That was way stronger than I thought it was gonna be.
I was hoping that
I'm
she would.
discombobulated.
Second to the last episode of
Season 1.
the season. Episode 4.
Is this actually gonna be broken up
14.
into seasons?
Yes.
No, like you lower my headphones.
Yes.
We talked about it in the meeting that she wasn't listening to.
Yeah.
It was kinda loud,
Do you know what I'm referencing?
Cool. Jennifer Coolidge? What's her
No. Well, maybe that's where it started from, but I'm referencing the TikTok of that girl. Have you seen the one that does that just looks like she drinks wine a lot and she just looks at the camera and goes, ooh.
Yeah. 'Cause I think she's doing
Jennifer Coolidge impression.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is episode 14 of
Episode
the Reckless
14.
3. Man.
The
14.
Reckless 3.
I can't believe there's 14 of these. Why are you watching us?
Originally, we're only supposed to have 10.
Any girls want to join me on this couch, please?
She's dressed like an uncircumcised.
What?
A what?
Whoa,
No.
now. Wait now.
Finish that.
Wait
Finish
a
that
second.
statement.
Flag on the play.
Finish that statement.
I
See where it
can't
gets
co-sign
you.
this statement. This wasn't from the boys over here.
Uncircumcised pin.
There it is. Okay, he saved it a little bit. Why are you all the way over there? Huh?
He said he saved it a little bit.
God dang, Ange, you just like literally
Why y'all dressed like Mr. and
Sorry,
Mrs. Smith
sorry.
on the couch?
This is what you want?
Y'all both got on great.
No. Back
He
it
said,
up. Get
why
out
are
my
you all the way
bubble.
over there?
Get out my bubble. I just meant a
Oh,
little
sorry.
bit. Look what happens.
Yeah.
Look what happens.
There's a crease in the couch.
You just have to line yourself up with the crease. And it instantly goes away from the crease.
Well, we're here now.
This is fine. Am I still in
Episode-
all the shots?
Yes.
Episode 14.
Yes.
Wow.
Sorry, the sass level is high.
Why is it that she
Sass
always gets
level is
super
high.
sassy with me, but not with you, Billy? Like she never, she
Wait.
might clap back at Billy every now and then, but she
I'm
never gets
sassy
like
to everyone.
angry at Billy. But she gets angry with me.
Angry?
She gets angry.
Would you say that I don't get angry with you?
Angry? I don't know if I've seen you angry, but you definitely get passionate. We have
Yeah.
some very passionate debates.
That's the
A
Reckless
lot.
3.
This is the most me and Ange has talked in life, actually.
These last few days?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the most that we have talked.
To be fair, I can't say that. We've played a lot of games. We've done a
We
lot of
have
stuff.
done like
Yeah.
gaming streams together.
I only
Yeah.
been to 2 of those.
And we've
out of
done
the
a trip
16 that they've
together.
done.
She it's her fault.
Yeah.
It's her fault.
Well,
It's normally
I
her
have
stream.
I've known Mid longer.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the personal anyways, but this
But
is
yeah.
the most that we have talked.
Mm-hmm.
I've known
And I've
her-
learned a lot.
Ooh.
What have you learned about me?
I've learned a lot of, like, when you're uncomfortable, the same way that Mid describes it, I physically have seen it.
Yeah.
Also, the way that she backtracks.
Wait,
when she
in
wants
the
to
in
tell
the
you.
last week or like on the trip or all of the above?
No, like here, because there were so many people on the London trip.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I seen little things here and there, but, we were all intermingled or whatever.
Yeah.
But here, since it's a smaller group,
Yeah.
I've noticed it a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I can tell when you want to say something, but you're trying to figure out the best way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can see it in your face sometimes.
Well, I don't hide it.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
the pinwheel is just out and about, just
yeah.
sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm.
So those are some
I'm
things
a very
that I've noticed.
expressive person.
Perfect. Angelina, take 2. Wait. Where is it? All right, Angelina, take 2.
I'm a very expressive person. You'll never not know what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
That's true. Okay, so
Says it all on my face.
for a topic today that I had another question that I wanted to hear both of your all's perspective on. That's a
Sure.
very hot topic. Was one of the biggest creators
Biggest
in
creators.
YouTube, the biggest.
Mr. Beast?
The
Mr.
biggest?
Beast. We have a question today about
Okay.
Mr. Beast. There has been a lot of controversy recently around Mr. Beast.
About what?
The question is with all of the good acts that he's doing, people are starting to have a lot of issues with the kindness that he is
Oh,
spreading
I actually heard
throughout
of
the
this.
world.
Yeah.
So recently he did a video where he went out, and I forget how many people, I think it was 100. We'll correct it and post that.
1,200 for blind?
for blindness. He was asked. He
Might be more than that.
cured blindness for X amount of people.
Right.
And it was a specific type of surgery where they were going in and correcting something that was going on their optical nerves that allowed them to then be able to see much clearer. They weren't blind at the time, but they were they couldn't do anything.
Maybe like legally blind.
Legally blind. But the issue that people had was that he is still making profits off of the video, and they're thinking that
He's only doing it for that?
he's only doing it for the money and the clicks, and he's not doing it
Because
in any part for the kindness.
then they haven't watched his channel.
Yeah.
Like, his whole channel was built off of that.
So my question is like his channel and others in general that do these philanthropic,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
philanthropy.
We get what you're saying,
word.
though, yeah.
That word. They do those sorts of videos for two different styles of channels. Like for Mr. Beast, for instance, he has his own philanthropy channel,
Right.
where that's a nonprofit. Like all the proceeds just
Go
literally
to
like
it, yeah.
it's you can do, on YouTube you can put fundraiser as an option where all the money that you're doing goes to a specific cause. He does
Right.
that for every single one of his videos. But the video in question is on his main channel video that he makes all the money off. of.
Oh, so they're saying because he didn't put it on the
That's part of it.
That word.
Yeah,
whooping
it's
my
gonna whoop
too, boy.
too.
Yeah.
But because he didn't put it on that channel, that's the big question. So, and there's
So
so
silly to
many
me.
creators out there doing the same sort of Mr. Beast ideology sort of thing with videos.
Yeah.
What's your all opinion on those types of videos, the clickbaity videos for helping people in any which way, shape, or form? It could be houses, it could be cars, it could be paying off their college tuition, it could be any of
Yeah.
that stuff. What's your thought?
If they're helping people, I just think people are looking for a reason to be upset at the end of the day. Because
That actually
what's
pisses me
wrong
off.
with doing a good deed for
Yeah.
someone? And I think the problem that we have now is everyone's selfish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like when I see stuff like especially for Mr. Beast being the example,
Yeah.
all of his videos, any video that I've ever seen, he's always giving back.
Right.
Yes.
And how rare is that?
Right.
Yeah.
Most people do not even think to give anything. They want to take.
Right.
So I think his channel is beautiful. A lot of
Yeah.
the things that he's doing is
agree.
like beyond generous.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
it's stuff that I would have never even thought of. I think
Right.
it's genius. So
Me
I
too.
mean, and also what's wrong with even if he is making money, he's still helping people.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, he could only do things for free for so long.
Right.
He has to make money.
That's exactly like it's silly to think that people think that they can just be like, oh, well, why are you making a profit out of it if it's a good thing? Where do you think he's getting
Exactly.
that money?
Exactly.
He can only do it for so long. And that's
Yeah.
probably what he does anyway. He has a
Yeah.
whole channel dedicated just not for him,
Mm-hmm.
because he knows the power that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's got to be a source of that income,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And the fact that he was able to creatively make that into a channel
Yeah.
and not only and then be the best of us too,
Mhm.
Mhm.
I have nothing but respect for him.
And he's young.
And
The
he's
dude
young.
is super
Yes.
young.
Super.
So-
young.
Nothing but respect for him.
There's plenty of old heads out here with old money. They're not doing none of this.
Yeah.
Before who was here before Mr. Beast?
Right.
There was nobody.
Yeah.
Just think about all the creators that did the opposite, where they would mess with people,
Exactly.
or they
Ah.
would manipulate
Yeah.
strangers
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
anything, and they didn't even get hate until later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we
Until it
didn't
was
even
not popular anymore to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Okay, so bringing that point up, since Mr. Beast is I'll just clarify my opinion on it. I agree with both of them that I think that any sort of philanthropy event or philanthropic gesture is absolutely amazing and is not necessary, required, or even expected of us as content creators. The fact that he's built a channel around it, and then every now and then even just has kind of the goofier, fun videos of like, oh, here's the different types of plane tickets you can get, 1 to 10 million or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I think that it's all great and it's all in love, and he's shown so much that he can do.
And honestly, what does it cost you to click the video
Yeah.
and watch it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not physically taking money out of your pockets.
Nope.
Yeah.
Right? This is a algorithm system.
Yep.
This
Yeah.
is YouTube, you know?
You know what it is? Haters.
Yeah, it's just people looking to create
Be upset
drama
about something.
about something.
And honestly, like Mr. Beast's channel should be inspiring. That's really
For
all it should be.
sure.
Because like when I watch his stuff,
Yeah.
I want to do the things that he does, but I can't do it on the same scale
Right.
because I don't got Mr. Beast's money.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would love to give back the same way that even if it can impact 10, 20, 30, 40 people,
Yeah.
I would love to do something like that. And that's why I
Yeah.
think his channel is great because we don't have that.
Right.
We constantly see drama and fights and
Mhm.
all kind of. We're always pinned against each other. So to
Yeah.
actually see somebody just be like, "Look, I'm just showing love."
Yeah.
That's important.
I think it's a definition of Mr. Beast, and I've seen this on multiple different issues and multiple different fronts because it's not even that alone. There's been other topics like recently, I forget the absolute specifics, but he came out in support of one of his trans friends, and apparently that trans person had some harmful views on the trans community, even though they were classifying themselves as trans. So then they took that as Mr. Beast is transphobic because he...
Yeah, that's just a topic of people
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like people see
making
that...
their own story,
Yeah.
you know,
They-
seeing what they want to see
Yeah.
so that they can talk about it.
Yeah.
So they can dish
Especially
about
the guy
it
at the
online.
top, or the girl at the top, whoever, like the one up there, that's the one they want to see, and that's the one they would shoot down.
See, the thing is, people will build you up just to bring
Knock
you
you
back
down.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it happen all the time. That's why I don't really get too comfortable with like people hyping me up because I see how supportive people will be in the beginning, and then once you finally make it, they're like, "Oh, well, now you're acting brand new.
Yeah.
Now you're and you may not have even changed, but now
Yeah.
they're looking at their perspective of you has changed
And they see
because
that-
you're there."
They see you've added those deposits to the SDF, and they're like,
Look, y'all heard it. I told y'all already. This is not
True.
going to be a surprise in 5 years.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a surprise.
They're going to be
I've
like,
already let
oh
it
my
be
gosh,
known.
look, Billy changed.
Like-
it's like, no,
No,
I have
he's been
video
like that.
proof.
5-year
Exactly.
plan.
See, a lot of you guys
He's
didn't
been
get a chance
plotting
to
this.
see it because I don't make. I post my videos and I go on with my life. I don't
Right.
be on Instagram and Twitter updating, saying
Yeah.
all this stuff. But now y'all heard it. So 5 years, if you see that I'm a sugar daddy, don't nobody say nothing. Nope. Nobody say nothing.
He's just gonna like link him the first episode of the Reckless 3.
Yup.
Be like, go watch.
Go watch it. Some of y'all looking for sugar daddies. 5 years, holla at me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm hiring.
And make sure that also that you've checked out episodes 1 through 13 of the
1
Reckless
through
3.
13.
Man,
I love how we can still plug our own stuff in the mix of talking about a topic.
absolutely. That means
Yeah.
that we're good at our job.
Go watch it.
watch it.
But
It's
anyway,
not
another
free.
thing that you all brought up that I thought was really interesting because it's kind of dying now, but there's still some around. There's still some. And I have not asked you all this, and it's another massive trend. It's like the opposite of
The
Mr.
opposite.
Beast. It's like the opposite.
What is that?
What do you all think about prank culture? And you think
Man, I used to watch prank videos.
Me
I used to
too.
laugh at them. I used to think they were funny. Some of them now, like when I see people in the store getting messed with,
Yeah.
I don't find them as funny. Well, no, it's probably because I'm older now. Because when I was watching them, I was, I don't know, maybe 18,
Right.
19, 20 or whatever. But
Right.
because now, like when I look at people getting messed with in the grocery store, if it's funny, I'm like, okay, that was funny. But sometimes I see them doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
some
that
of
also
them
could
aren't
be
wholesome.
me older, me
Yeah.
being older. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to watch prank videos too. Most of them were pretty harmless. Some of them were not harmless, and that's
Yeah.
not okay. And I think they've been addressed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a line, right? If it's like little innocent ones, or some people even do like pranks that are like out of kindness. Those are like
Yes.
really fun to watch.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's a prank out of kindness?
Like I think they would, it's like it always ends with like the person
paying for
getting
their-
like paying
Yeah,
for their
like,
tuition
like
or
they
something.
would tell them like, hey, you got 2 minutes to pick up as many groceries as you can get,
Oh,
and I'll pay for whatever you get within the
Yeah.
2 minutes. And then once the 2 minutes in, they're like, okay, go really grocery shop, and I'll buy.
Or
Oh,
some
okay.
of them is like, I don't know if that's classified as prank, I guess, but it's like
They'll
if
put
you,
it in a
if you
title.
do this, I'll give you $100. You know,
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
those are like really funny, and they're typically wholesome.
Oh, yes, and that brings up a good question. I got a question, but go ahead, keep going.
okay.
I had nothing more to add.
Oh,
yeah, that was
okay. What you
that
got,
was
Evan?
pretty much it.
Honestly, no, I was never a prank culture person. Not
No?
that I hated them. It was
Mm.
just like not my cup of tea. I'd much rather natural pranks with friends that I don't know. Like those are still funny. Like if they're, I don't know, they walk around with a bucket of ice and they dump it on somebody. Like that's funny to me. But the in-store stuff where they're messing with employees and all that stuff, it's not that I hated it. It's just that wasn't for me. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
some
that
of the
content
stuff
wasn't-
is like, why? 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
I just
like
cringe.
yeah,
I literally, and like I don't mean that ironically. I mean I literally just cringe.
it's just the fact that the prank isn't funny.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And some people out there be like, "Oh, that's hilarious,
Yeah.
dude," and I'm just like, "Shut up."
some pranks though, some of them were great. I thought
Some,
they
Yeah.
were funny.
yeah, some of them are. Like I
Mhm.
mean,
like
they're-
some of the ones where it's like the fake marriage proposal.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
That's not funny when it's real though.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jeez.
but here's the thing. Like I wanted to bring this topic up really quick.
Go ahead.
When the topic of pranks, some of them are fake, and people get so mad that people fake the pranks, and then there's an actor reacting like, "Oh my god, that was a prank! No way!" But honestly, if the content is there,
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it being not
Ooh.
real. Is that weird of me to
Ooh.
say?
No, because we got reality TV.
Yeah.
Reality
Man, that's so
TV,
fake.
skits,
Yeah.
any form of content. You
Mhm.
who watches something and actually thinks that it's 1000% real.
Everyone
A lot
out
of
there watching.
A lot of people.
It's true.
Yeah.
Everyone out there watching.
Hey, hold on now. You might be messing up some sponsorship now.
Okay. Well, okay. Everyone out there watching.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
true.
y'all joking, but they might come.
I mean, that's true.
They might want us to talk about the next season.
You know what? I'm gonna just be bleeping out the names, but they'll
Okay.
get the message.
All right.
They'll get the message. Everyone out there
Netflix
watching.
got a bag.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
It's
true.
Everyone out there watching those little reality TV shows that you just turn on every single day of every single. I'm just telling you, they got told to push them down the stairs. They got told
Damn,
to
push them
kiss
down the
that
stairs.
Yeah,
All right.
push them down the stairs.
I don't know what you're
there was
watching.
there was a crash
but
pad at the bottom of the stairs that you didn't see, but they got told to push them down those stairs.
Okay. I don't watch reality
Yeah,
like
I don't
that,
know
so
what
I don't
you're
know.
watching.
Oh,
but
you all didn't watch. We're not going to get sponsored by them. You all did not watch Jersey Shore back in the day.
Oh,
and that
I
was-
seen Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. That was a lot of scripted, but it was
Yeah, but I
fun
mean, it
as
was
shit.
entertaining. If it's entertaining,
But it's fun.
It is fun. It is
yeah,
fun.
I can't do with all that drama now.
I mean, come on, that's smush smush. Like we know about it.
The what?
Smush smush.
that's from a whole. That's a
Is that a reference?
within a reference.
Okay.
Oh, shout out all
You're
my
good for
South
that.
Park fans out there.
You are really good for that.
Anyway, we had Billy. We had a question for you that that
From
you. wanted to
you.
ask. From
Oh,
you.
okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
for me.
No, for
No,
me.
so this goes along with like the YouTube trends and all that good stuff. Like
Yeah.
you guys have been seeing like the street interviews.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how much is your apartment?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or what are you listening to?
Yeah.
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 What do y'all think of those?
That's
So
fun.
fun.
I think they're scripted.
I think
You
they're
think
scripted
they're
too.
scripted?
And
Yes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No,
Yeah.
I think they're fun, harmless, and I still find them entertaining, even though I damn well know that they're scripted. You want to know how I know that they're scripted? Is because you're never going to find that many people with that most interesting apartments that are available just on the street. Just like, yeah, sure, come into my home.
Yeah.
B, if it wasn't scripted, there's no shot that they would be able to get them and not blur their face because the way the world works,
Yeah.
once you get up into a higher channel with that amount of money and that amount of subscribers, that amount of problems,
Yeah.
you have to blur out anybody who doesn't give you consent.
That's
Right.
exactly like I'd almost be worried if it wasn't scripted
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's like wow, that many people are just
Okay.
letting them into their
Their home?
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a guy on TikTok or a guy
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Instagram, I'm like, that's alarming.
I could believe though the music thing. I could believe that,
The
especially on
music
like
thing?
a college campus, because people
Oh, yeah.
they'll come up and they'll be like, "What song are you listening to?" They just
Oh,
see
yeah.
somebody with bless you. They see somebody with a like a pair of headphones on. They're just assuming that they're doing it. And I've heard people say, "Oh, I was actually listening to a podcast or whatever it is." Probably the Reckless 3. But
Yo, someone's walking on the street right now and getting interrupted, getting asked, "What are you listening to?"
the Reckless
And
3.
it's gonna be super meta, and I love it.
If that happens, please send that to the email listed down below. Send us that
Yeah.
video. I will literally poop my pants. If we get a video,
You're gonna poop your pants.
yes, I'm going to
Yes.
poop my pants
Love that.
live
I
on
wanna
the
see
Reckless 3. that somebody is listening to us and they can ask
Somebody.
that question.
Mhm.
Okay, what about the other street interviews? You know, like you mentioned, walking around campus of like
Yeah.
how people walking around going like, "Well, what's your body count?"
Oh,
Yeah.
those.
Or your worst cheating stories and stuff like that. People are giving confessions.
I think I would never do it. I would never.
But you seen them though.
I have seen
and
them.
Angie, you seen them before?
I've seen them
Oh,
before.
okay.
I would never do it. I don't have a problem with it as long as the person wants to answer. If they answer and they want to give that out to the internet and they know they're being filmed because there's a camera pointed in their face,
Yeah.
that's their choice. They could just say, "No, I don't want to answer that." So
Okay.
I don't have any problem with someone asking it. It's just, I don't know. I don't think I would like being asked that. I don't think I would like being just, hopped on, berated in just the middle of nowhere, being like, "Hey, stop here and answer these trendy questions." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
do you think that the questions are too personal?
if you answer it, then obviously they are.
Not.
That's subjective though. Like if you want to
Yeah.
answer, you answer. If
Yeah,
you
well,
don't
I
wanna
meant-
answer,
I
you
meant
don't
for you.
answer.
For
Yeah.
me, I would just choose not to answer if I thought they were too personal.
Okay.
Me too. Some of them are really. They have like one for like girl-oriented questions, and
Like what?
they would
Oh.
ask like how often do you shave your pubes?
Oh.
Or they'll be like,
Wow.
when was the last time you had sex? Like
Yeah.
it
Okay.
goes really personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and that's why I think some of that stuff is too personal.
Yeah.
Really?
I think it's too personal.
Mm.
So you
Yeah.
wouldn't even want to see it on your For You page.
First of all, I do see it, but
Yeah.
I'm just like sometimes I'm shocked at the fact that some people will say this to the
Mhm.
world.
Yeah.
You know,
Some
maybe it's
people
just
don't
because
mind.
maybe it's just because I like to be private,
Right.
You know, and I
Yeah.
don't like my stuff out there like that. But
Mhm.
Which is
some of
why-
the questions
yeah.
are funny. What?
Which is why
Yeah.
you're gonna, we're talking on the podcast.
But also,
right now.
I think it's fair to consider that
Right.
we're
Not as private anymore. Huh?
Yeah.
Sugar daddy fun, sugar
Sugar daddy-
mamas.
That's
yeah, we're taking
true.
applications in the
See,
conversation. down below.
it's what I'm comfortable with sharing. You know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. It's true. It's
That's
true.
it.
Yeah.
But all the other questions that they be, I'm like, wow, y'all know this is going. See, and when I look at it, it's like I know if I was like 21, 22, or 23, like
Right.
I probably would answer it being goofy, like,
Yeah.
it's a joke, whatever. And then
Yeah.
30-year-old me will look back and be like, I shouldn't have said that
Yeah.
Mhm.
to the world because now it's being used as a clip and people are on a podcast debating it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That
on
br-
my
That's
clip.
true. That's true.
That brings up.
I
the
get it, but I think
whole-
that's because you're a content creator too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
If it was just anyone walking in the street, they'd probably not mind sharing it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know because I've seen some people go viral,
But
and
also,
did not like the
And
feedback.
also sometimes job interviewers.
Well, and that happens a lot.
Yeah.
people
so
have
you
to
gotta
email the
watch
person.
your mouth sometimes.
The
like,
digital
Yeah.
footprint. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that another question. How do you guys
Shoot.
feel about your digital footprint that's out there?
Are we talking about
Everything that you've ever put out from your YouTube
there's
videos
a lot
to
of me online.
yes. How do you feel about your digital footprint?
I'm
Okay. Me too. For real though, I ain't certain offices
Honestly.
I'm not finna be in.
Oh.
I done said way too
Honestly.
much.
I feel like I'm okay. I feel like that the jokes that I make, I'm
Mhm.
very, and I'll admit this, I am very hyper selective
Yeah.
in what you'll see, and you'll see me repeat things because I know those are safe.
Mhm.
Because I'll be honest with everybody out there, I've told both of them that I still have aspirations and very much will and plan on doing this someday of acting and doing
Yeah.
that stuff. And there's things that, and now I think we're getting away from it. I think we're getting away from it where actors can't say more controversial
Right,
things,
right.
and they can't, because people do. They do it
Mhm.
way worse than I've like ever even imagined
Yeah.
saying on the
Mhm.
internet. But I have always held in the back of my mind things that I know for a fact wouldn't get me into too much trouble, when even if my opinions may have been stronger or said something
Yeah,
else.
I think me and Billy are good on that too.
Yeah.
It's just that I think someone would just watch me and be like, "Yeah, we're not hiring that girl."
Yeah.
I'm
She's
not,
too much.
I'm
It's-
not worried about.
I
as
wouldn't
much
be in
of
a corporate office.
Yeah,
Me neither.
See,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be anyway.
I'm not worried
Well,
about
yeah,
the corporate.
no.
I wouldn't want to anyway.
Right.
So that's okay. You don't have to hire me.
I think it's the 9 to 5. I'm not as worried about. I'm more because
Easy work.
yeah,
I'm gonna own my own business,
It's true. I know
We
we're all-
are a business.
That's true.
We're just
are.
poor right now.
and we're not free.
We're
So
reckless three.
We're not free, but we're not making any money either.
Yeah.
So go ahead and watch, listen, subscribe,
yes,
All those
please.
download.
so that we don't need to.
Exactly.
Shout out to all
in
future
job
possible
interviews.
brand sponsorships.
Right. We
out
need
there.
those too.
We need those too.
We love you all, even though you're not here yet. I know you're going to be coming. Honestly, no, I think I'm fine with everything that I've put out into the world
Yeah.
on the internet. Now, the one question I have, because Billy's already talked about this, so we can talk about this now. What do we feel about the internet footprint for our kids? That's the question.
Oh,
So, like-
they'd be tied to us?
Well, like later on, whenever you, do you want to have kids later on?
Yes.
Okay, I want to have kids later on. Billy already has a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So my question is just like in general, not getting specifics, but
Yeah.
just like, are you okay without what's without in the world for your kid to see, or would you be hesitant to tell them to go look at your old videos?
They're not knowing that I was a
Ooh,
content creator.
Okay,
They're not knowing at all.
They're not gonna know that I was a
Oh,
content
I
creator.
wasn't expecting that. Okay.
Interesting.
Why is that?
Yeah. There's so many layers to it. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with them knowing that I had once had an audience or a following of any sort. I just want them to kind of have a natural bringing up, I guess. And then if they stumble upon it or if they ask about it and they're like, "Hey, I found this. Kind of
Yeah.
looks like you."
They're gonna find it.
Yeah.
yeah, they're going to.
For
if that
sure.
happens, then
But
I'll talk.
Do you
about
think that
it
you're gonna
then.
get off of social media soon or something?
No. I also
Oh.
don't think I'm having kids soon, though.
That's
So
true. She is much younger, 23. Like she's
Mhm.
got time if she
I have
wants.
plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
But
think
that's
the
future
internet's-
Angie's problem.
She said she's not worried. Basically, she ain't
I'm
worried
not
about the
worried.
She ain't worried about
Okay.
it.
And no, here I say no. Like I wouldn't tell them. Maybe I'll tell them if they hit a certain age and they still haven't found out. But,
But what if
I'm
this is
not
your job and
worried.
that's how you get paid? They're gonna ask
then
you what
then
you do
they
for work.
know. Then they know.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
Listen, I'm not like hiding it for like any shady reason or because
Right.
I
Yeah.
think I said anything.
Well,
or
that's the
whatever.
reason why I'm surprised you said that you don't want
No.
them to know.
I just don't want them to think like, oh, mom is good. Like she has an audience. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like I just want them to think that they're completely normal. Not saying that I'm famous
I was about to say,
or
what's going on here?
anything, or I just don't want them to think that I'm influential in any way, which I
Right.
don't think I am at all. But I don't want them thinking that.
You are. You may not think it, but you are.
But that's the thing, right? So like, I don't want my kids to think that.
I know.
I have a hand
but
in
I know.
anything.
But I think you just don't think that you have a big audience or a voice, and you do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
She does.
I don't think
I mean, I
I'm
think to a
influential in
certain
any-
to a certain extent, we all think that for real. Because no matter how many people say like, "Oh no, well you're considered famous," like, nah,
No.
I'm not.
I don't know about famous, but I would say each of you, and I mean even me to a smaller degree, but each of you have an audience that
Mhm.
do care and do listen, just whatever the you want to say.
To a certain extent.
For sure. I just don't think I'm
Mm.
influential is the key word.
Ah.
I don't think I can spin anyone's
That's
opinion.
that's
I
subjective.
really don't think I have that power.
That's subjective though, because let's say that in the commentary space for general, and we need to get back to our answers on the whole kids thing because I think that's fascinating.
Yeah, for sure.
But in the commentary circle world, if you start a trend of a specific video or format of video that's within our niche that becomes very popularized, you're influential.
I guess you got a point there.
And I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen all the time. There's a
Yeah.
movie that nobody had done before. There's a type of video that's movie related nobody had done before that becomes popular. Then everybody starts doing it.
But that's influential to other content creators.
That's other creators.
It can be
Not
to future
audience members.
creators.
But again, even that
Yeah, that's true, too.
context, I don't think I don't think I've done anything to make other creators
what I would
influence.
say though is that you never know what can happen.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
You know what? She is being sad today. She's got
I
that.
know.
She got
I'm
that
not
sadness
sad.
energy. She got that
I'm
sadness
actually
energy.
genuinely
I am.
okay with not
I'm
being
sad.
influential, if that makes sense. It's not a bad thing. You
No,
know?
I just
I
think
think-
That's just what she thinks, and to a
Yeah.
certain extent, I get it because people will say the same thing to me. So,
Mhm.
and I'll swear up and down, it's like, nah, I don't think that. I just don't think that of myself.
I'll be
Yeah.
your
So-
two hype people. I'll be the
Pr-
one at the bottom.
We
being like,
appreciate it.
Thank
Hey,
you.
you two, you got it. You
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
You them boys and gals.
can-
Like, come on.
We appreciate it, but we're still not gonna think it though.
We're not gonna think it.
I try over here, but anyway,
All
back
right,
to the
yeah, I
original
wanna know
question.
your guys' perspective of the whole.
Yeah.
What do you want your kids to know?
Yeah.
that
Well, I
you
mean,
were a
So, do you
internet
want to go first? Or
star.
you want me to go?
Why don't you go first? Because
Okay.
and also I would say for you, and let's say that you ever had any inclination to anywhere down the line to have another kid at some point or another.
Right.
That
Yeah.
you give two answers. Give your answer for the kid that you have now, and then for future kid.
Or like, does the
So-
kid know already?
I was about to
Yeah.
say. So for me, it's already simple because my daughter knows what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
She knows, and she tells everybody. So it's not even.
Adorable.
Yeah, it's not even like there's no secret here.
Right,
I cannot.
right.
She
Does she watch
searches.
your videos?
She searches my name on Google. She says she doesn't,
Right.
but I know that she does.
Yeah.
But she searches my name on Google, so she sees her daddy.
Right,
Like she
of
knows.
course.
She has a bunch of my pictures saved from Instagram for whatever
Oh,
reason.
of course.
Even though I already send her pictures, but she saves them from the
course.
internet.
because she's
But,
she's
yeah.
a fan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
sweet.
shout out to my daughter, by the way. But yeah,
Yes.
she already
Aw.
knows. And there was another question that you asked.
I was saying, like, if you had a future kid, if you ever have any inclination to have another
Yeah,
kid later on.
At this point, all of my kids would know. Like it wouldn't matter if I had one or two or three others; they would all know.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they would all want to follow suit.
Interesting.
They would probably want to
Mm.
be because my daughter wants to be a content creator.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But I mean, kids change their
I
mind
think-
all the time.
mean,
so
kids-
yeah, it's also
Kids
true.
tend to want to do what their parents do
Very
for a certain
true.
time.
Yeah.
So
Very
no matter
true.
what it is.
it's right now. But I mean, before she even knew that I did it, really, she was watching a bunch of other kids on YouTube wanting
For
to do
sure.
the same thing they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there was another question that you asked about watching the content.
Oh,
um,
yeah.
If I would want her to see it. Now, there's
Yeah.
certain movies that I wouldn't want her to watch because they're not all like kids movies or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, I wouldn't be upset if she watched it. She might as well know who her dad is.
Yeah.
Like she's going to anyways, so
Yeah.
Right.
she might as well see it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I wouldn't have an
And
issue.
I mean, I've seen your videos. I think they're totally well.
Oh,
I have a lot.
Let me
of-
stop there.
I have a
I
lot.
was gonna say
a lot
a lot
of-
of them are kid friendly, but there's some jokes.
I have a
here
lot
and
of
there.
adult jokes.
Right.
Yes.
That would be in a PG-13 movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't ever really like. I tap dance on a line constantly.
Yes.
Like I will
Yes.
stop myself quick. But if you're old enough, you're gonna know where I'm headed.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if
Right.
you're young, it'll go over your head.
I
Right.
think it'll go over your head because
Yeah.
I think you do a great job in like.
Yeah, I'll pull back quick.
Yeah.
Letting them know.
I know.
You have that
let the
wall.
audience member fill in the gaps.
Yes.
It's like an animated movie having an adult joke
Yes.
Yes.
equivalent.
That's
The
what I
kids
try
will
to
never actually notice
do until they get older.
Until they get
Yeah.
older.
Exactly.
And then you go
Which
back and
would
watch those older shows
inevitably
and be
happen.
like, wow, you really put that in that show?
Exactly.
At that point, your daughter's gonna be like, "Oh my god, my dad is so weird."
So weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my.
Yeah, she's gonna either think
So
I'm
bask
weird
in it
or
now.
accept it.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
true.
cool now, so I
Yeah.
know that only lasts for a couple more years.
Yeah.
So
She's gonna
for
be like,
now,
"Dad, you're being so cringe."
for now,
And you already doing that to both of us over here. Just like,
Exactly.
you both are so cringe,
True.
man.
That's my job is to be annoying little sister.
and either
True.
way, unbothered. She can say I'm cringe all she wants to.
true.
This boat doesn't stop.
That's true. Neither does the
Boating.
SDF. Either does the Sugar Mama
Boating?
applications.
Of course, that's the only thing she listens to.
What did I tell
Out
you?
of all the
Anytime
words.
that she gets a chance to
you-
be able to hop on
And
something.
you
Shoo!
dissed on my opaque.
No, we dunked on your opaque with a Q, not a
Yeah.
G.
Yeah.
Man, she had
Yeah, I
us
didn't know
out
how
here.
to spell opaque.
She was trying to give us a spelling bee, and then she didn't even know how to spell the damn word herself. And
Okay.
like,
Right. We should have made her spell it the first time she said it.
we should have.
probably
What were we
should've.
thinking?
Wait, anyways, go back to the point. For
Okay.
you and your future kids. Your
Um,
videos.
I think I'm in a unique situation because I do believe that.
Oh, I got another question. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
No, you're good. Because I really do want to act later on, so I'm
Mhm.
always accepting the fact that I think my career will probably end up in the public eye per se.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to get out of it. Even if I stick to doing theater and doing that stuff, it will still be public eye and
Yeah.
in front of people. So I'm fine with them knowing who I am and knowing what I've done. I would never point them in the direction. I would never be like, "Hey, look, this is what your dad does." I would be more on the line of if they asked me to like, "What do you do?" or
Yeah.
"What have you done?" I would just say in general, I do YouTube videos. I don't think I would ever until a certain age. I wouldn't show them my channel.
Mm.
I wouldn't. If they find it, they find it, and that's fine.
That's
And
same with me.
They will.
That's fine. I know
Yeah.
that. I know some friend at school is gonna be like, "Do you see your cringe dad over there on YouTube?"
They might not even be that. They might actually think you're cool.
You never know.
They might actually like your videos.
You never know.
You'd
but
be surprised because I was.
you never know. But I don't think I would personally ever point them in that direction. But I'd be fine to tell them, yeah, your dad, he does YouTube videos and he acts on stage. That's
That's not
fine with
bad.
me.
Makes sense.
But I would never want. Honestly, I'd rather them not watch my videos.
Same.
I think my videos are too much. Like everything that I say is harmless in the sense like it's not going to make anybody mad, and I'm very selective in that. But I do think I have suggestive content in there that's just
Yeah.
funny and goofy, but it's just PG-13 humor that
Mhm.
until my kid hits teenage
Old enough.
years, yeah, it's like I don't want you.
Yeah,
hearing
see,
me say that.
and when I think about that, it's just like I know my daughter's gonna hear whether it's from me or anybody else. Cause
That's true. That's
you know
true.
when are you most exposed to things? When you're hanging out with your friends, out in the
Yeah.
elements. So
Of course.
like,
happens all the time.
yeah,
There's so many things that I was exposed to with my friends and like pretended to know what they were talking about, and then later on I'll be going to Google, be like, "What the fuck are they
Yeah.
saying?" Like I didn't
Exactly.
understand any of this. And that's the same with YouTube videos. It's
Yeah.
like we talk about things, all three of us.
Mhm.
Like Anne's not as much. Let's be real. Anne's is definitely the most wholesome of the two of us. Has her moments, especially on this
On
podcast.
it, yeah, she's had a couple that caught me off guard.
Podcast is different though.
Man, talk about that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, last episode. If you want to hear me talk about,
Yeah.
shout out to
Clickbait.
episode 13, and Ange goes crazy on the.
mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Season 2, we won't be referencing any more of our episodes.
yeah, that's true. Oh god,
Psych.
Psych.
Literally, season 2.
This is our show. We can do whatever we want.
But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. What
That's
was?
how you feel about it.
Yeah, what was your
Okay.
what was your next question, Billy?
So I'm gonna ask Angelina first.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna say what the question is, and I'm gonna answer it for myself just to give you an idea of what it is.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna tell you what it is, not an idea.
Okay.
But so I'm a father. We all know this, right?
What?
Right.
And I always, and
You're
I
a
always
father?
get,
No way.
Shut your little messed up over there.
Sorry, it's been like too long since we poked fun at each other. I just felt like I had
It
to.
just
It's okay.
happened
I
not
got
too
it.
long
I got
ago.
It. I got it, everybody.
Yo, you legit pushed her.
I was hoping.
that was way stronger than I thought it was gonna be.
I was hoping that
I'm
she would. I
discombobulated.
was hoping that she would like
Whoa.
land normally, like on the pillow right there. But
My
she said,
legs were
she was
crossed.
like, "How am I gonna fall this way?"
Because
that
my
makes
legs
sense.
were crossed, so I just.
I pushed her this way. She's like,
Because she's dramatic.
"Yes."
That's why.
I literally set you up to the pillow landing. Like it's right
Okay,
there.
now y'all done messed me up. I had a
Anyway.
direction. Now I'm just gonna cut that part out that I was saying before. Just jump in right here.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna ask you now.
Okay.
If you were to have kids today, are you the man? Like if you were to have a daughter, are you the man that you would want your daughter to marry?
And you want me to answer this?
Yes. Because y'all messed up how I was gonna lead into mine. So we're just gonna cut it. And
Thanks
jump
a
right
lot, Ange. God, can't fall normally.
pushes me and then somehow blames me.
I
have an answer.
you have an answer?
Well, sort of, but it's not really like structured towards
I mean-
me. But I have input on this because actually I had a conversation with my parents and friends about this.
Well, we
topic.
all
So
know
I'm
that-
very curious as to how you're gonna answer.
We all know that you're the man of the relationship. But
here. Wow.
The pants
she's-
of the relationship.
She's alone. She's everybody.
she got
She's single.
Not
she
even
got the
in a
pillow and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's my pillow?
The pillow that you were
She-
supposed to land on.
She has to be her own man.
The pillow.
I love
were
how you
supposed to
keep
land
saying
on.
supposed to land on when you pushed me and I literally fell.
Where are we going? The
Anyway.
question hasn't been answered yet.
That's what the reckless theory is.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, I don't know if this is bad to say, but I would say yes. I think that I do a good job.
No, that's not bad.
Not
I
bad to
think
say.
I think that I do a good job as a husband because I'm in that perspective right now where I can say that I'm married, and I think that my wife finds me as a responsible person, someone that is constantly looking out for us,
Yeah.
constantly doing good things. Am I goofy? Am I eccentric? You better believe I am.
Yeah.
But I think that I have all the good characteristics of someone that I would be happy if a potential daughter were to marry that sort of person.
Fair.
Fair.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh, would I want my daughter to find someone like me?
You said that
Mhm.
with a lot of sass.
I
Did she?
did?
Yes.
Oh,
I
I-
didn't.
She
I
did this.
didn't
Hang on,
mean
I'm going to reenact. What about you?
No, I'm.
Well,
I'm
it looks
genuinely-
different when you did. I'm not gonna hold you. It looks different.
Because
It
I'm
looks different.
No, because I'm genuinely
I know,
curious.
yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So for me, honestly, if my daughter was to find a guy like me
Mm.
who's like 100% like he knows what he wants,
Yeah.
confident and got his head where it needs to be,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, I would definitely want my daughter to find someone like me. I for sure would trust him
Mm.
Mhm.
to guide my daughter
Mhm.
and protect her and provide.
Right.
Yeah.
And it would be, you would know that's a good situation because you know that if he wants your daughter, that is all that he cares about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would also vouch for these two because I don't think that. Obviously, our audience members don't know you to your core,
Mm.
and I've seen you guys both and how you just handle any social situation, and I
Right.
also know you guys,
Yeah.
just how you are and your values.
Mm.
Obviously, if you weren't married, but you guys are.
Yeah.
I'm at the finish line.
You've
there.
already
Yeah, I
done
passed.
it. Yeah,
He's
you
there.
guys are both wonderful, wonderful human beings, wonderful guys. Any girl would be lucky to have y'all.
Okay.
Aw,
Well, we don't have to do that part.
alright. Well,
So if you
do I need to push her again?
so you today,
I
Ange,
never win.
so you today,
I'll
Ange,
never
if you were
win.
to be a mom, would you, if you had a son, would you want your son to marry
someone like
someone
me.
like you?
Ooh.
Yes and no.
Ooh.
Yes and no.
I
Why?
think there's aspects to me where I'm very confident that there's work to be done,
Mhm.
that I'll get it done.
Mhm.
Okay.
I now have a better grasp of my surroundings and how I can be more generous and considerate.
Mhm.
I think at one point though I was not like that, and
Yeah.
sometimes old habits come back.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it, but it's just sometimes I'm just not aware,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I would need that reminding. So I think that's the no side.
Mm.
Is that I'm still immature in so many ways, and I'm still
Yeah.
learning,
Mm.
and I know that I'm still learning,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that I have to get to that point where I can be,
Yeah.
very confident that I am a good spouse for someone.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I'll admit, even though Ange is goofy and just very, very, very clumsy, i.e. the
That
fall,
extra very.
just the flapping and all that stuff. For her age at 23, she is way more responsible and way
Aw.
more driven and motivated than
Yeah.
I was at that age, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Oh, that was rough.
Yeah.
Rough
Well,
in them streets.
We could tell by the faces you made.
It was
Yeah.
bad. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, seriously, Angie's got a good head on her shoulders, and I think she's going to be ahead of the game when she gets to my age, when she gets to Billy's age. Like, she's going to have already shoot past both of us.
Aw.
sure.
Yeah, I love how we're talking as if we're so old.
I'm admitted on both fronts. I'm old.
You guys are old, but
We
I
got
feel like you're also
old
just in a
habits.
different life stage as me too. So even though
Yeah.
we're like only a few years apart,
Yeah.
the fact that you're in a different life stage just adds a
Mhm.
lot to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my yes. I think the reason why that it would be a yes is because I'm confident that
Mm.
I'm always moving, I'm always changing, and I'm always
Yeah.
growing. I'm always trying to be better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm never going backwards. You know,
Yeah,
that's
fair.
I
or
can-
ever staying stagnant. I don't want to think that I'm like good right now either,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
because I think I can always be better.
Mhm.
Maybe that's my downfall. Who knows? But the fact that I'm learning
Yeah.
Mhm.
is everything to me. And I would hope that my son in the future, if I ever have a son,
Yeah.
would find someone who is humble enough
Mm.
but confident enough, you know, to be the caregiver of a family
Mhm. I
Fair.
think
and the
that's
supporter of the husband too, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I think that's all of us, though, on the Reckless 3 podcast, is that we are never satisfied and that we
True.
are constantly trying to innovate. And that's why the Reckless 3 came together.
It actually is. Yeah.
Mhm.
We wanted to do
Actually,
something
yeah.
different.
That's the whole reason.
And you
That's the whole
know,
reason why we're
on
here.
that note, we're
We're-
done with episode 14.
Are we?
We
'Cause I
are?
have one more question.
We're at 44
You had
minutes.
another
That-
question?
Billy, you
Okay,
had
it's because she said something that made me think
you
about
know
it.
what?
So
Wow.
we're going to do Angie's favorite thing. Can we go get a little teaser? Can we get a little teaser?
A
Can
teaser?
we get a teaser? What's going to be episode 15?
I was gonna ask, like,
Well, is it long?
I don't know. It depends on.
It's 45.
guess.
We're at
Yeah.
45 minutes now. It's up to
Well,
you.
I was just gonna ask, like, if we can all tell the audience what we think, like, our red flags is.
Oh,
that is
that's
next
that's a teaser.
episode.
That's a teaser.
That is
Damn
a
it, Billy.
teaser.
What do you mean?
That's a
That's a
teaser.
teaser. Damn.
Is it?
Yes, that could go on.
Because
for
we
a
know you have a
long-
lot of them, Billy.
That's crazy.
Thank you for watching.
That is crazy.
Or listening, I should say.
Yes, and keep going. Don't
You
look
are
at
the
time.
literal symbol of defeat.
If
which
you
is
want
a
some
red
more
flag. Wait, is it a red flag or
content-
is it a white flag?
It's a red flag.
Flag, like, I
I
surrender.
give up. I give up. That's
Okay.
that's the white flag.
That's a white flag.
Yeah.
Okay, so the red
Okay.
flag is
The red flag
defeat.
is no red flag is like that's your issues with somebody. Like you see like in
yeah,
a-
but what you but in real life it's a white flag.
in real life it's a white flag. Yes, that's like you.
But it's a red flag today.
Oh, okay, it's a red flag today.
She's dressed like defeat is what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's waving the white flag all over the place.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys want more from us, make sure you check out our Instagram, our
Check it out.
Twitter, our TikTok, Facebook, YouTube,
Yep.
all the platforms. Make sure you download this audio file, all of the episodes on your favorite streaming platform.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We're not free. So do the that I just told you to do.
Oh damn!
There's
Putting
somebody
my foot down.
there's
Damn.
somebody listening saying, how could Billy want his daughter to find someone like him when he wants to be a sugar daddy in 5 years?
Oh,
Neither one of y'all called that out.
you know
You're
what?
But there's somebody listening.
You're
I didn't
gonna
even try-
have to be okay with that.
Oh shoot!
You said
You
I'm gonna
can't
have
say
to be
anything.
honest. I mean, it's my daughter's life, so like I can't control what she does when she
Yeah.
becomes grown. So
It's true. It's
like,
true.
if that's what my daughter wants to do, like so
You
what
heard
can I
it
do?
here first, girly. You
Oh,
want a sugar
boy.
daddy? You got full
It's not like I can stop it.
oh
permission.
boy.
It's not. First of all, it's not permission. Like, come
permission.
Okay.
Come on now.
You're right. You don't need his permission
Come
if
on
you're
now.
overage.
That's
Legal.
true.
You're at a legal age.
Over
Yeah,
age. That's
like-
true.
And you
on.
consent.
Do you get your dad's permission, Ange?
Not
To
anymore.
To
Nope.
date? No.
Not anymore.
You don't ask him.
Nope.
Well, I ask for his opinion because I
Yeah.
value his opinion a lot.
Yeah.
But no, I
But
do
if he
not.
tells you to stop talking to a guy that you actually like, do you stop talking to him?
Hell no.
No.
Exactly. This is
damn.
my point. So, anyways, for anyone that was listening, going, but how could he? Haha. Yeah,
That's why.
that's how I summed it up.
Oh.
I don't control.
He needs to add it in there in case that backfired on him.
No, it's just because I know somebody's gonna be listening. Like,
It's
there's
true.
no way.
We
Yeah.
predict the comments. We
Yeah.
predict them.
I'm very good.
Okay,
Anyway.
we gotta end. Bye.
And
I'm
jingle.
making sure. I'm just making
Oh.
sure we making time.
jingle.
Do 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 do. Reckless 3. Bye.
Sugar daddy.